My sister-in-law tried to push me out of my own family business, so I stopped correcting her and let the numbers finish the argument. My parents started our catering company when I was 12. I grew up washing dishes after school, folding napkins, loading vans at 5 a.m. By the time I was 30, I handled pricing, vendor contracts, and scheduling. I wasn't flashy, but I kept the place profitable. Then my brother married Lila. Lila had an MBA. She mentioned it constantly. She also had a way of speaking with confidence about things she didn't fully understand, especially in front of clients. At first, she was just helping, sitting in on meetings, suggesting changes. Then she convinced my parents to let her modernize operations. She started introducing herself as basically running things now. I corrected her once, gently. Lila doesn't handle pricing, I said during a tasting. That's my role. She smiled tight. We're all wearing many hats. Soon after, things started going wrong. A wedding complained about missing appetizers. A corporate lunch went out late. Vendors called asking why invoices weren't paid. Lila always had an explanation. Old systems, growing pains, resistance to change. Privately, she'd say things like, "You're great at the old school stuff, but this business needs vision." My parents looked exhausted. My brother avoided eye contact. Then I noticed something else. Lila had stopped CCing me on emails. Contracts I usually reviewed were already signed. Prices were being quoted lower than our margins allowed. I brought it up to my dad. "She says she's handling it," he said. "Let's give her space." So I did. I stopped correcting her. I stopped jumping in. I documented everything quietly and saved copies. 3 months later, we had our biggest event of the year, a 300-guest corporate gala. High visibility, high risk. Lila insisted on running point. The morning of the event, vendors started calling me directly. "We haven't been paid. We're missing the updated headcount. The menu you approved doesn't match the invoice." I forwarded everything to Lila. No commentary, just FYI. At the venue, she floated around confidently until the AV team pulled her aside. "We don't have your final layout," she waved them off. "It's handled." Then the client arrived early. They asked me, not Lila, why the seating chart didn't match their contract. I said calmly, "Let me pull up the signed agreement." I opened the file. The version with Lila's signature, the outdated numbers. Lila stepped in. "That's an old draft." I checked the timestamp. "This is the one you sent to the client." The client frowned. "This affects our sponsor tables." My parents joined us, then my brother. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't accuse. I just opened my folder. Vendor emails, payment delays, margin breakdowns, revised quotes showing we'd undercharged by thousands. "I noticed some inconsistencies," I said, so I tracked them. Silence stretched. My mom asked quietly, "Lila, why weren't these reviewed?" Lila's face flushed. "Because we're trying to evolve. Not everything needs triple approval." The client cleared his throat. "We need someone who understands the details." I nodded. That's always been my role. The event went on, slightly bruised but intact. I stayed late fixing things. Lila left early, saying she had a headache. The next week, my parents called a meeting. They didn't yell. They didn't shame. They asked Lila to step back from operations. My brother didn't argue. She stopped coming by after that. The business recovered, slowly. Months later, my dad told me, "We trusted confidence over consistency. That was on us." Lila never apologized. She didn't have to. The invoices are paid on time now. Clients come back. And when people ask who runs things, my parents say my name, without hesitation. I didn't win by proving her wrong. I won by letting her prove herself.